And growing up in the Black community, when you heard someone having mental health issues, you thought about somebody having a mental health breakdown, or a nervous breakdown is what they call it. And now I see mental health just really life in motion.
Hi, my solistic friends. I hope you all have been doing great. I wanted to come today to share my journey with my psoriasis and how it affects my mental health. Psoriasis is more than just a skin condition to many of us psoriasis warriors, right? So a lot of people don't understand our condition, and we fight it every day. A lot of us have flare-ups, physical symptoms inside and out. We have red patches. I had them before, and that's something that I'm going to talk about today. And we don't feel comfortable sometimes in our own skin. Although at one point in life I did, and I do again now that my skin has cleared up. But the world don't understand us, right? And sometimes this load is very, very big, and we started feeling isolated and alone. So today I hope to give you support in this journey, and I hope to give you a little bit of strength to carry on, right? I do want to talk about how, like I said before, how this affected my mental health at one point in my life. Coming out of mental health, it's been about 3 years now, and I started back when I was younger. And I never really looked at my mental health as being a problem until I had a flare. And I won't say the worst flare ever, because you never know what comes with life. But that flare was so crazy. And I'll try to insert some pictures somewhere, wherever they go. I don't know. I'm new to YouTube, so I don't really know. But and you can also look at them on my Instagram page as well. And it was so bad. It was on my legs. It was on my thighs. It was on like my arms. It was just everywhere. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I've never had psoriasis this bad in my life, ever, right? And it was to the point where I went to my niece's godmother's wedding, and I had my arms out, but I would look at my arms and be like, oh, everybody's looking at me because my arms are out and they have all this stuff all over them. And they started looking very bad. Like, it was cracking, it looked fold, it looked old. And I was just like, my skin is very dry. I don't know what to do. And it was to a point to where I wanted to cover up my skin. And I had never felt like that before, right? So anxiety started coming in. I started wanting to isolate myself and not be around anyone, because I was just like, this is crazy. I don't know what's happening. I wore long pants every day. And like, my legs shouldn't look like this. I had never, ever in my life dealt with that before. And if you look at my ears and stuff, I do have it, but it'll clear up and it would never crack. It would never bleed. I never had those problems before, right? And it just started happening after 2021. When I moved back home, I started just having these crazy, crazy flares. And in another video, I talked about how changing my diet helped me. Now I got away from that a little bit, so that's what kind of messed me up. So I started saying to myself, am I gonna die like this? And then it messes with having relationships with individuals, right? Your partners or whatever, because you'd be like, anybody gonna like me like this? Am I gonna die like this? Like, what is really going to happen, right? And you just don't know. So it's like, let's seek out some therapy, right? So I start going to therapy. We talk about my skin condition, what we can do. And I think all of us need therapy, no matter who you are. And I think in the African American community, it's not talked about enough. And it's probably a little bit off topic, but even with myself initially starting in mental health, it didn't start out as go get therapy, because I was grandfathered into mental health, right? And then I had a situation occur in my life, and I was like, therapy. And I'll link some good therapists in the description below, and some that I love to pieces that I've seen before, and I've seen them I've known of them doing great, doing conferences and helping individuals as well. Man, it's don't feel alone. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. There are groups out here. There is mental health help out here for us to not feel alone, because in that moment I didn't know what to do. I just kept pushing with life because it was normal, right? It was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And I've always been the one that felt good inside my skin. But at that time, I didn't feel good inside my skin. Like anxiety. I just wanted to go outside, or I had anxiety for going outside. And I was just like, I would walk in the store and I'll be like, oh my God, they're looking at me. They're looking at my elbows. They're looking at my arms. They're looking at my, if I had shorts, like if it got too hot, because I'm from Florida and it gets very hot down here. I was like, they're looking at my legs. And there were nights that I wake up, I'll be done bust, scalp, skin open, everything. Your niece take your video to vlog and you run out of space on your niece take your video to vlog. When she take your camera to vlog and you literally run out of space and you don't know where your video ended off at. Anyhow, like I said, I just came to give some inspiration to all of us out here that's have this condition, psoriasis, and I hope that you all got something out of this video with me telling my mental health story. Although it's so much, I can go on and on and on all day about how this affected me and how I feel and how we all could feel at times and be isolated and worried about who's watching us, this and that. Confidence. Let's grab that confidence, guys. We have our down days and we just keep on pushing through. That's what it is. It's a bad day. It's a bad flare. Keep pushing through. Like I say, I have a Facebook group. You're more than welcome to go to that. I'll link it at the bottom. I also have Instagram. I am Solistic over there. You might have to type in my flare PSO to find it as well. I'll put that in the description. And I'm here for any questions. We are here together. And that's all, guys. Stay connected. If you didn't, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, as I'll be trying to get more content out there to bring awareness to psoriasis and all of us that deal with it, because a lot of us don't know what it is and don't know how to deal with it. All right.